Hi Libra. This is your reading for the week of July 12th through the 18th. We're going to take a look at the person on your mind, what their feelings and intentions are with you this week, what their next steps towards you are going to be. If there's anything hidden or anything that you don't know, we will look into that as well. And we'll get you some advice at the end. So, clear messages, please, for Libra. Tell me about the person that Libra is dealing with, the person on Libra's mind. Okay, Libra. All right, for your person, you get the Six of Cups. This is somebody that you know. This isn't anybody new. This is someone you've been dealing with for a long time, or somebody that you saw a future with or see a future with. However, in your situation, you have the Six of Swords, which tells me that someone's moved on. Someone is taking some space, getting some clarity about what's going on between the two of you. Your challenge is the Page of Pentacles. It could be figuring out how to take the first small steps forward in any direction. We'll see which direction that is. Your person is showing up here with their feelings as the Queen of Swords. They're feeling a little cold, a little closed off. They seem to be a bit angry about something. Their intentions, though, is the Knight of Cups. So even though they feel some type of way, they intend on softening. They intend on not letting you know just how upset they are. You have the Two of Pentacles for what they plan to do next, which could mean that they don't have a plan yet. They're still trying to figure that one out. The Nine of Pentacles is what you may not know. And your advice is the High Priestess, which might be to keep something to yourself here. But let's clarify. Let's clarify your person being the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is wanting to reunite. It's also, you know, viewing someone as a soulmate. It's two old people looking back at when they first met and reminiscing about the old days, the good old days. You guys may be married, you may have been together for a long time. Let's clarify the Six of Cups, please, for Libra. Okay. You get the Four of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of love here, but your person has put up walls, like I said before. They are not seeing what is so good about this anymore. They know that they love you. They know that you love them, but it feels to them as if they have to always defend against something. And it's like they put up these walls, they put boundaries in place, and then they're sitting there stuck like, well, I feel disconnected. It's like, well, no shit. You put all these walls up around you. Of course you feel disconnected. And maybe that's why you guys are not, I don't know if this is a no contact situation, but it does seem like somebody has kind of stepped back a little bit here. I don't think anyone has walked away, but it does seem like there's some distance between the two of you. That could just be emotional distance, that could be physical distance. Clarify the Six of Swords, please. You get the Eight of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. I mean, there's lots of passion here in this connection. You guys got the hots for each other, that's for sure. You're attracted to each other. But it just seems like you're arguing a lot, you are getting on each other's nerves a lot, and it seems like it just comes out of nowhere, right? Like everything's fine, and then all of a sudden, like, you have your backs turned to each other and you're like, what the hell just happened? Which is why the challenge, being the Page of Pentacles, is to figure out how to step out of conflict and back together, one step at a time. It doesn't always have to be a big blow up and then distance and then this big passionate getting back together moment. It's not that cinematic, Libra. So let's clarify the Page of Pentacles. Why is the Page of Pentacles the challenge here? The challenge could be figuring out how to grow together, how to stay dedicated and loyal to the relationship when you're not getting along. That's clarified with the Eight of Cups, the Magician, and the Page of Swords. Yeah, this is just like, how do we take space when we're not feeling each other in a way that doesn't harm the other person, in a way where the other person isn't going to take it so personally. Asking for space is a good thing. Needing time to yourself is not a bad thing. What hurts a relationship is when someone withdraws energetically or physically, and they don't say, like, I just need some time and I need some space. They do it out of frustration. They, withdrawing doesn't have to be standing up and walking away. Withdrawing can be sitting next to you on the couch while they're on their phone, not paying attention to you whatsoever. There's a way to emotionally withdraw from someone that feels just as bad as being walked out on. And I think your challenge here is to figure out how to have conflict in a way that doesn't blow up the relationship every 5 minutes. Let's see about your person's feelings as the Queen of Swords. Clarify the Queen of Swords for Libra's person's feelings. You get the High Priestess, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. They see a future with you. And it's almost like they are feeling cold and cut off and withdrawn because they see that future with you. And whenever one of you gets frustrated and these arguments start to play out, probably in the same way over and over and over again, it just adds like another brick to their wall every single time. And before they know it, it's like they don't even know why they feel like that. But the Wheel of Fortune here is telling me that something needs to change. They intend to be a little bit softer. They intend to be a little bit more romantic. They want to come in and offer you something. Clarify the Knight of Cups here. You get the Empress, the Death card, and the Tower. Yeah, I think after one too many fights, after one too many stonewalling incidents, your person is starting to realize that they're handling things the wrong way. They value you. They see you as somebody with so much value. They don't want to lose you. They want to kind of put this part of their personality to rest and try to figure out something new. Let's clarify the Two of Pentacles, please, for their next move. What can Libra expect from this person next? Clarify the Two of Pentacles. You get the Seven of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. So, Libra, you know how your person is. You know how they deal with conflict. You know that they are not good at communicating when they're upset. You know when they're upset because their body language tells you everything you need to know. And they know that too, because you're probably not their first relationship, and they have heard this over and over and over again, but they can't seem to really do anything about it because they don't want to, you know? Like, you change when you want to. You change when staying the same becomes more painful than change itself. So even though they intend to change that a little bit and want to change that, it's not that they don't want to, I just don't see them putting in the work to actually do so. Because their next move towards you is like very indecisive, kind of cold cutting energy. It almost seems like they intend to come back just to like let you know how much you've hurt them, to let you know like that you're the one, but like I'm still upset. Seems a little immature to me. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here for what Libra doesn't know, doesn't see coming? You get the Six of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Two of Wands. You know, I think Libra, soon, if not already, you are going to be seeing this from a whole different perspective. You're going to get a bird's eye view of it and look down and think, something's not equal here. It's like you are giving, and getting nothing in return. You're giving second chances, third chances, fourth chances. I'll change, I'll be different, I'll do better. And you're like, okay, I will give you the gift of this second chance. And then they let you down every single time. So what you don't see coming is that new perspective of maybe I should just take my act on the road solo, if you know what I mean. And I think you'll start seeing that, like, when you're not dealing with somebody else's bullshit, you can plan for your future. And there's so much here, there's just so much here that you're looking at and contemplating, all these things you want to do, all these plans you want to make, and you don't necessarily know if you can take this person along for the ride. Your advice is the High Priestess. Your advice is don't share your plans. Your advice is observe, be very observant, take it all in, you know, put the right files in the right folders, and your intuition is going to tell you what to do and when to do it. Clarify the High Priestess, please. Let's get some more advice here for Libra. The Sun, the Moon, and again the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, your advice is go solo. Your advice is go internal first. Don't tell this person specifically, but really anyone, because you don't want outside influence. When you're making big decisions about your life that are going to fundamentally change things in a profound way, and ending relationships and beginning relationships and re-beginning relationships, these are all big decisions that you need to have clarity on without all this outside influence, because it becomes a hamster wheel. It becomes a feedback loop of eventually you not even knowing what your thoughts are, because you have so many people's thoughts in your mind, and you're trying to please certain people and not offend certain people. The advice is to not do that. The advice is figure out what you want, not just with relationships, but for your life. What is going to make you happy? And you'll find out, you'll figure it out very quickly. It's not going to take you a long time at all. And you know, if this relationship fits in that vision of your future, then great. And if not, then you know what you have to do. All right, that's what I have for you. We will see you next time. Bye.